Round three, baby. Round three of the Tour of Mid-States Conference Hockey.
I mean, after the first two, Central started us off. They got that ball rolling and really started rolling downhill in the second half of the interview. I think the Suburban boys, they were hyped up from the jump, right from the jump. And we've got a couple of guys on from St. Charles division. And, for those of you guys that know about Missouri hockey, you cross that Merrimack River into the St. Peter's district and St. Charles hockey. It's a tough brand of hockey. It really is. And it's a really good brand of hockey. And I think the two guys we have joining us tonight are going to have a lot of fun things to say, maybe make you all smile, but give you some insight on what it's like when you cross that river.
Let's hear it. Let's bring them in. Gentlemen, thanks for joining us and joining the Too Many Men on the Mic show, St. Charles style.
Absolutely. We have Karsten Gertz from St. Dominic's, the Crusaders, and we've got Isaac Seitz from the Fort Zumwalt East. Boys, thanks for joining us tonight. How are we feeling?
Good.
I'm feeling great. Yeah. No, this is awesome. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, so, Isaac, before we get started, man, for those of you guys on YouTube, I see a little guitar over that shoulder. Tell us a little bit about that.
So I made a TikTok thinking like, hey, this might get me to play a little more often. And I have 2 videos, and I mean, it's helped a little bit. And I've been playing every day for like a week and a half. So we're getting there.
Building up those calluses.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Ryan O'Reilly, excellent guitar player, happens to be a hockey player.
Yep.
There's a couple of guys that are really good guitar players in the NHL. So that's a great accompanying skill. I like what I would accompanying skill. And you got a little dartboard over Karsten's shoulder there. Karsten, tell us a little bit about that dartboard. Tell us a little bit about where you're talking to us from.
So I'm in my basement right now in the game room.
A bubble hockey behind you?
There's a bubble hockey behind me. Yep. We got a ping pong table and a pool table over there. This is it's where all the fun happens, I guess. So, but that dartboard, I mean, I don't know how old that thing is, but much older than me. So I haven't used it. In a while. We've got another one over there and a new electric dartboard. So,
what's your game in darts?
Oh, I don't know. It's been
cricket.
It's been 3 years since I played darts last. Probably it's been sitting in here in the basement, and
that'll change when you go to college. Trust me.
It's got to be cricket.
It's got to be cricket. It's got to be.
Yeah,
cricket.
I'd say I probably played cricket the most for sure.
Sounds like a great place for Isaac to play his guitar, and you guys could have a little St. Charles
right
show over there.
Yeah,
St. Charles sing along that probably ends up with some fisticuffs probably.
Guys, we're here talking hockey, and we're just having fun talking about things on the ice, off the ice. One of the things I want to know is, can you guys actually hear what the fans are yelling? And is there ever been an instance where you just kind of catch it and shake your head and or kind of crack up to yourself? Give us a good fan story. Are you just so dialed into the game that you just tuned it out?
Yeah, I'm usually pretty dialed into the game. The only time I'll ever hear fans talking is if I'm on the bench and I'm looking up at all the parents complaining about the refs. I always get a good laugh out of that. That's sometimes it's the best part of the game, because refs are having a rough game and the parents don't like it. No, that's some of the funniest stuff to hear for sure.
Isaac.
There's always I notice there's just always a mom with a high-pitched voice screaming at the refs every game. And then I remember a few years ago when West was winning the WIC, they would bring an air horn to every single game, and when they score, that thing just blows. And it was so loud. It was insane.
I hated that year. That was the year that we played them 3 times. Because we played everybody in our conference twice, and we played West 3 times that year, and we had to hear that horn so many times. It was rough. We finally shut them up in the last game. We beat them like 6-2 or something like that.
There you
But
go.
We'll talk a little bit about the students, you know, especially on the Zumwalt side. I mean, you've got East, West, South that doesn't have a varsity team, but
Yeah,
like
they
you
did.
guys, they did. I mean, with Instagram and you mentioned TikTok already, I gotta believe those students are getting a little creative at times.
Yeah, especially at the goalies. The goalies here, it gets bad.
Karsten,
Yeah, I
what
know.
about when you guys played Duchesne?
Oh gosh, playing Duchesne, it's I never really pay attention to their crowd, who they got over there in the student section, but we usually get a pretty big crowd, and it's a lot of fun to hear them talking back and forth for sure. And back to the goalies, and I know Austin over there at East. I know he hears it and he loves all
Yeah.
that stuff. So
Yeah.
I mean, they're a goalie, so right off the bat, they got to like punishment. And so even if it's just coming from the fans, it can't be any worse getting hit with a puck, right?
Right. Yeah.
right.
So funniest chirp that you guys have heard in the game, I mean, take it away from the students, you know, having coached and played and kind of hearing some of the stories that these kids say, you know, sometimes those chirps, even if they're coming at you, are just so funny. You know, Karsten, why don't you tell us if, you know, some of the best chirps or chirps you've heard? Keep it PG-13, you know, if you got to swap out a few words, that's good. But what are some of the best chirps you've heard in mid-state hockey?
Well, I'd say if you want me to throw out the best ones, I probably can't. If it's keeping it PG-13. I honestly, I couldn't tell you. I don't remember any of the chirps. You know, feel like anybody trying to chirp me is just it's not their thing. They're not good at it at all. And by no means am I good at it either, but that's why I just keep my mouth shut and laugh at them, and it gets in their head and it makes them mad. So
Yeah, for me, it's got to be when guys have chrome domes and you just chirp and chirp at the chrome domes all game long. Like
God.
telling them how bright they're making it in here, and like those are always the best. And then, you know, people always bringing up the moms. Always.
Well, when they're screaming at the refs, it's kind of hard not to, right?
Right.
Well, chrome domes. I mean, that just makes me think about sty. So, who's got the best sty on your team, and who's got the worst sty on your team? Would you guys say?
that's a tough one. I'm definitely not the one with the best, I'll say that, but I'm not down there with the worst either. We got a couple guys. I know, you know, Aiden Freeman on our team, he's got a chrome dome himself.
Ooh.
But other than that, he's got some decent style. I don't know, we got a freshman, Jordan Cutter. I think he's got some style there too. Other than that, I mean, there's nobody that really stands out.
Nobody's getting fined for having their tongues out or anything like that, or
No, not usually. But I won't throw out any names for the worst style on the team, but I'm sure they know who they are.
Yeah, for me, it's best sty. It's got to be our freshman Roman Navarez. He's got bleached hair with the flow coming out the back of the helmet, and it's great. It's awesome, and he just does it right, I guess. I don't know.
What about worst? And you can also point out opponents too. That we like getting the juices flowing for when people listen to the radio show. So,
I have been told that I have some pretty bad sty. But that is going up for me. So I don't know. I've gotten some new equipment recently, and it's skyrocketing. But I can't get over Aiden Freeman's chrome dome.
He doesn't wear it all the time, I don't think. But yeah, he definitely gets. I'm sure he gets some chirps for it when he does wear it.
Is Coach rocking a Jofa in practice? You can call your coaches too for some bad sty.
Oh, that's a good point.
Leather gloves up to mid arm.
We have a new coach this year, and he didn't even have East jackets yet, and he would be wearing his Parkway Central jacket to our practices.
Ooh, oh,
So
that's brutal. How do you do that?
hey, I don't know. He would like sometimes he put some tape over it, cover it up. You know,
Just put on a hoodie, man.
right?
Karsten,
I'm sure.
What about Mark? Oh, well, you've got Hef and Aaron's, so now's the time to
Yeah.
call those guys out. I want to hear it.
Well, I'm not sure if you even ask them what sty is. I'm not sure they're gonna know what it means. But they're I mean they're great guys. I love them, but yeah, they're definitely on the older side, and they're not they're not too familiar with the slang nowadays. So
You need to spend the off season learning some style, is what you're saying.
yeah, for sure.
Get rid of the Amazon Jofa helmet.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
Hef's got some of the oldest gear I've ever seen. It's like vintage stuff that I don't even know.
You'd see in a museum, huh?
Yep.
How often is he telling you about his days when he was a pilot?
Tell all the time. I'd say he talks more about his days as a Marine though. He's always talking about. He's like, oh, I was in the Marines for 20 years or whatever he was in there for, and I'd say yeah, he likes to talk about that a lot for sure.
Hef is awesome. Hef is awesome.
Yeah, he's great.
What about your coach, Isaac? Anything you can throw out there for some coachisms that you and the boys are just you're trying to be serious, but we know as coaches when we turn our back, you guys are dying.
Hey, his slick back, I love it. But sometimes I'm like, Coach, let's go. Let's try something different. but no, new guy this year for us, and I mean I've had new coaches like almost every year I've played. So, I mean, there's always some little things that you just point out. I've had to be a coach this year just about because I've been hurt most of the season. So I'm just standing up there next to him, just we just have fun up there.
And what kind of isms did you come up with when you were coaching? Did you come up with one on your own and put a zinger out there when you were coaching your team?
Some kind of what?
Did you put something out there? Did you come up with an ism or something on your own? Like coaches sometimes say the same things, like back check, net front. What was yours?
Let's control the puck on the wall.
Ah.
Just about every single shift, we were giving up the puck on the wall and couldn't stop, and they were scoring, and I had to just every single shift I was yelling. I get a little heated up there.
He's already getting ready.
Yeah.
And I love the fact that he called his coach out for the slick back. So is it like 80s action movie villain slick back, or is it like
exactly. Gelling everything.
Oh no. Oh man. That's awesome.
Well, I want to know who in the St. Charles Conference what team has the worst mascot? If you could pick one team in St. Charles, what mascot is it that you just like? What is that?
Now this may sound a little biased, being our rivals and stuff, but Duchesne. I mean, a Pioneer. Come on. I bet you half the people in this world don't even know what a Pioneer is. So.
What do you think, Isaac?
They have some sick jerseys, but it's got to be the Crusaders. Have you even ever heard of a Crusader?
Oh, I mean, you got a point there. I think I've heard a Crusader maybe one time in my life.
Yeah, in some history class or something.
My world history. Yep.
Well, I mean, I mean, everybody can be a lion or a bulldog, right? I mean,
right.
All right.
Right.
So that's mascots. What about the unis? Who has the worst uni in St. Charles?
Zumwalt North.
I agree. North is terrible. It's bad.
Hey, you know what? Sometimes it works though. Those things are blinding.
Yeah, and they look like Sprite cans.
Yeah.
They do. We played their or that was North Point. I'm sorry. That was North Point. North Point's pretty bad too.
Mm.
Oh, I'm glad I'm gonna be gone when they come to varsity.
Oh yeah. Just don't want to see those jerseys or just don't want to see the guys.
I don't want to see those jerseys. I don't know a single person on that team, but I've seen those jerseys. I came to watch some of the JV games this year, and North Point was one of them. And they were wearing their bright orange jerseys, and
Yeah.
one of the kids had a bright orange helmet too. And I couldn't deal with it.
It's
Hey,
like
Holt's-
it's like a
Holt has some bad
construction.
ones, too.
Holt's
jerseys are not good.
I like
Yeah.
their gold jerseys, all right, but yeah,
Yeah, but
the darts. I've never seen them wear white.
no. It's just, do they even have a white?
I don't know. I think they do, but I've never seen them wear it. It must just be that bad.
Mm-hmm.
Who's got the best? I like Zumwalt South. I think it's pretty tight. I like that bulldog on the front. That's pretty cool.
I actually really like Wes.
I do. I like Wes.
I think that
I
purple
like-
and black looks really good.
I like their purple and blacks. I like East Gold, and then
Mhm.
I think this might be biased too, but I think we got some pretty good jerseys too.
The baby blue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are actually pretty good too. We played you guys this year, and I think you guys were wearing those, and I was like, yeah, those are pretty tight. I like those a
Mhm.
lot.
I think our whites are really sick. They kind of look like the Habs jerseys, where we have the big E in the middle and then the stripes also in the middle. I think those are sweet.
That's cool.
Those are my favorite.
That is really, really cool. Well, I know you guys play a lot of your games at Wentzville and the Recplex, but just in general, as you guys have played over the last 4 years, what's the best barn? What's the best barn that you're like, God, we go here, not including Centene? What's the best barn?
If we're going atmosphere wise, I gotta go Wentzville. It's where all our students show up, and I'd say atmosphere wise, by far that's the best. If we're going ice, just which ice I like best, would probably be Centene. Recplex is all right too, but Wentzville and Maryville, I mean the ice at both those rinks are just terrible. They completely ruining my blades. So
Isaac, what do you got?
I'll tell you what, Afton can get fired up.
That place
small-
rocks.
Small building. If you get that place loaded like Founders was last year, it can get loud. It can get crazy. I love it.
Very
yeah,
much.
I would have loved to have a game at Afton, but I don't think in my 4 years I've played a single high school game there.
Really?
Nope.
Jeez Louise, man. What about set up locker rooms? Because you don't like you can't like the Afton locker rooms.
No.
Those things are rough. Those things are pretty rough.
There's nothing worse than Fenton's locker rooms, though.
Like the roller locker room. Boy,
Yeah.
it's brutal.
The community shower.
I think you can fit maybe 5 bags in the Fenton locker
Yeah.
rooms.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's almost as bad as Pacific.
Oh, I haven't
yeah.
played there in years.
Yeah.
Recplex they have those 2 big ones on each side, and then they also have 2 tiny ones that are just like, come on now.
Yeah.
What are we doing? Like, just make them all big if you can, or at least medium.
Medium, right. Guys,
Yeah.
talk a little bit about your team traditions. What's a tradition tied to your team that most listeners wouldn't know about? Is there something you guys do together? Do you guys eat together? Is there a song? Is there an ism, a chant? What are some of your team traditions?
Something that honestly most sports teams if not all the sports teams at our school do, is we pray before each game. We pray the St. Dominic blessing. So we do that before each game, and then after each win, we got a helmet that we give out. I wish I had it here. I've been carrying it around all season, but I just gave it back to coach. So, but we got a helmet that we carry around and give out after each win.
Yeah, we have after we win, we have a player of the game chain that has like a lion on it. And so,
Very cool.
yeah, so the guy has to wear it out of the locker room and into the next game.
Very good.
You gotta incorporate it into your outfit a little bit.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And does that wind up just like carrying through the week, or are they wearing it through school in the hallway and you'll see?
I can't tell you I've ever seen a guy wear it in the hallway.
Okay.
But we make them wear it to the games.
Yeah.
That's
If you're
awesome.
a player of the game, show it off.
Yeah.
Right. So,
Yeah.
What about your individual traditions? Like, what meals are you guys eating? What tunes are getting you guys hyped and ready to go?
Usually I'm just eating, whatever my mom's making for dinner. But if I get the choice, I'm going out and I'm probably getting Cane's. I don't know what it is. It probably isn't a good idea before games, but for some reason, Cane's gets me going before games, and I typically is when I play the best.
Hey.
yeah, I go with the pasta every time.
Pasta?
Pre-game pasta.
Any protein in there?
Huh?
Any protein in there?
Yeah, some chicken, and then like in the locker room, I always have headphones on, playing my same playlist every game, just to lock in on myself. And I always get halfway dressed and go out and just look at the ice for a few minutes.
What's on that playlist, Isaac?
You got some like Metallica, some of the like Breaking Benjamin. You got all the, and then it also gets up to like what's it called? Starships.
Yeah.
Oh, all right, man.
Like it's all over. It's all over.
All right.
Karsten, what's going on in your earbuds, and what's going on in the St. Dom's locker room? Who's on aux? Who's taking control?
We got like I want to say 3 or 4 different guys with huge speakers. We only bring one of them, maybe 2 of them per game. So they're usually on aux. I've always got my earbuds in, and usually this is actually something that probably nobody knows, but I'm a big country guy. So I'm listening to country music pretty much on the way to the rink and in the locker room. So it's a little bit different, but it's just something I've always done. But actually the last half of the season, I guess after our game against or before our game against Kirkwood, our coach said no music in the locker room tonight. So we decided to try that for a game, and we probably had the best game of the season against Kirkwood. So we decided we were going to stick with that for the rest of the year.
Coach maybe knows a few things there. There you go.
Yep.
Was that Hef or Aaron's that said that?
Aaron's.
All right. I have to talk to old Mark about that. That's a good one.
Mm-hmm.
So what would you say is toughest line to play against in St. Charles Conference?
I've got to go with probably Liberty's top forward line. Liberty's been solid every single year, and this is the first year that I've been matched up pretty much the whole time against their top line, and it's not easy at all for sure.
Who's on that line?
I believe it's
Pruss.
Well, it depends. It changes per game or each game, I think, but usually it's Kemp.
Oh yeah.
I think Howarth, and sometimes Pruss is in there. Usually Kemp or Pruss is the center, and then Howarth is one of the wings, and Jake Meyer might be on one of the wings too. They got Josiah Ditch now, who used to go to St. Dominic. He went over to Liberty right before the season started. So, but they got a lot of guys that they can put on that line, and it'll be a good line no matter what.
Mm-hmm.
Garrett Katz, I think.
I agree with that, but I think Howell has a pretty good top line too.
They're having a season, man. They're having a heck of a season this year.
Yeah.
Well, not anymore.
Well, they were.
Yeah.
And
then
definitely.
not to
Go
toot
ahead.
like our own horn, but when we have everyone in the like everyone there, we have all Central States and AAA guys as our first line. So it's like, I think that can work out pretty well. But
Yeah, you can make that work. That's a good one.
yeah,
Let's talk a little bit about some fun stuff here. You guys both play Chell
of course.
Yeah, on the
Yeah.
occasion sometimes. Yeah.
on the occasion. Well, Isaac's like right away, of course.
Yeah.
If you were to, all right, call out the guy who's going to have the highest Chell rating on your team and the guy who's going to have the lowest Chell rating on your team, and give us why.
Highest is going to be Grayson LaRose because he plays AAA Blues, and he's just a stud. Lowest, I'm going to go out and say I got to chirp my own teammate.
Nah, what would you put yourself at?
Myself?
Yeah.
Well, like, so are we saying the one that I put as the highest is going to be a 99?
You can make him a 99. Yeah. Well,
Okay,
where do you
so
come in at? And what's your highest category?
I'd put me at a 91.
Ooh.
And say my highest category is discipline.
Well, you gotta get that wall play.
Yeah, and probably like blocking shots.
Okay.
That's probably 99.
Yeah, there you go. Karsten, what about you? Who's rated highest on your team, and then how you rate yourself?
I don't know. It's tough. We got a pretty well-rounded team, so I'd have to go highest on our team would probably be Nico Bazzoli. He plays for the Junior Blues, and he's a great guy. He's not fun to play against, so I'm glad I've never been on the other side of those hits. But I'd say he's definitely got the highest Chell rating. As far as me, I don't know. I'd probably put myself at like a mid to high 80, maybe. I'd say gotta go with passing for the best quality, or like if there's like a game. Is there like a game sense?
Yeah,
quality. Yeah,
hockey IQ.
I'd probably put that up there too.
There you go. Nice. Let's see. Yeah, Nico can flat out play. He played with my son for 2 years. Great, and you hit the nail on the head. He's a great guy. Really, really good kid. Yeah. A heck of a hockey player too.
So what do you guys, when you look back here and think about, we're in playoffs now, think about your high school career. What's one game that stuck out to you guys that still you think back on and it means something to you? What would it be?
For me, it was Founders Final against Liberty last year. Because, it was like 9 o'clock at night on like a Wednesday night at Afton. Made no sense at all because we had school the next morning, and we still had people pack the barn, and it was sick. We had all the Junior Blues guys cheering us on because we had Lonnie. And so they were just going all out on the glass. It was crazy. And we were just on fire that night. So that's the most memorable for me.
Nice.
For me, I'd probably go with maybe sophomore year. The first annual Catholic Cup that we had when we played Duchesne. We had, let's see, I can't remember the score exactly, but we gave them the belt, man. It was yeah, they were on the wrong end of that. I think it was like 10-3 or something. But that's got to be best game by far. The most, honestly, probably the most fun game to play in, for me at least, was this year. We had a game against Zumwalt East, and we had probably the biggest student section that we've ever had. Doubt we'll ever get that again, but they were there cheering us on, chirping all the East guys. I had a 3-point night, and
not a big deal.
Got the win, so it was definitely a fun game to play in.
Isaac, how do you feel about that night? I noticed you didn't mention that one.
Yeah, no, I was not. But I will mention last year, I had a 4-point night, little Hattie against St. Dom.
Ooh.
But
Were you dash on that night, Karsten?
I don't even remember that night, if I'm being honest.
Blocked it out.
Yeah, blocked it out.
yeah, no, but no, they had us this year. So, yes, they were loud.
Oh, we had to do the first game, but that second game, and we
Yeah.
were missing all of our Central States guys.
Mhm.
And I think Nico was injured at that time too. So we didn't have a whole lot, but we pulled out a tie.
Yeah.
Well, boys, we're coming to the end of our talk here, and can't thank you guys enough. What an awesome opportunity to learn more about St. Charles Division and that hockey. If before we go, one word that you feel like is perfectly describes the brand of hockey in the St. Charles Division. And Karsten, why don't we start with you from St. Dom's?
Man, that's tough. Even though, I mean, I know that a lot of people like to count out the St. Charles division as like, the lowest division, least skilled or whatever. But I mean, we got some tough guys. And everybody in the division, they play with a lot of determination and integrity. So I'd say probably integrity, definitely the word for the St. Charles Conference.
And Isaac, you're coming from Zumwalt East, defending champion in the Founders. What's the word that comes to mind when somebody says, "Hey, what's it like playing in St. Charles? What's it like?"
It's gritty every single game.
Love it.
Yeah, just grit it out. Whoever wants to win more is gonna win, and that's just how it goes. Like, you just gotta play hard.
I love it. Sandpaper hockey.
Yep.
Well, guys, thanks so much for joining us tonight and sharing with all the listeners a little bit about the St. Charles Conference, and enjoy the rest of the season.
Yep. Thanks for having me.
Thank you, guys.
Congrats, guys, on a great career, and best of luck to you, Isaac. We'll be watching closely.
Thank you.
All right. Take care, boys.
See you guys.
You too.
Gritty.
That's the
Sandpaper,
word. That's the
right?
word, man. I think that might be the word that. And the thing is playing against those teams and watching them, operate exactly. Gritty, integrity. I love it. Just great stuff.
Put on the foil.
Well, we got to pay a few bills here. So that segment of Too Many Men on the Mic was brought to you by 5B Designs. St. Louis hockey families and business leaders, if you need custom gear that stands out and stands for something, it's time for 5B Designs. Founded by Shannon Brahini, a proud St. Louis mom and entrepreneur, 5B Designs is a woman-owned small business that brings purpose to custom apparel. Whether you're suiting up your youth or high school hockey team or leveling up your company's branded swag, 5B delivers top-notch quality with a personal touch. If you need a team store, not a problem. Corporate polos or event giveaways, they've got you covered. 5B makes it easy with fast turnaround, flexible service, and designs your players or employees will love to wear. Check them out at stores.inksoft.com/5B Designs. That's the word 5, and see what purpose-driven apparel looks like.
This segment of Too Many Men on the Mic is brought to you by Big Bear Tournaments. End your season on a high note with Big Bear Tournaments. March 6th through the 8th, sign up for the Horseshoe Showdown in Lexington, Kentucky, or Luck of the Irish right here in St. Louis. They are still accepting registrations at all age groups, so claim your spot today at bigbeartournaments.com. As always, tell them Too Many Men on the Mic sent you to receive exclusive deals on the entry fee. Lexington, why is it so hard for me to say?
I don't know, man, because I think we've talked to folks from Louisville and we Louisville and Lexington. I mean,
We're pronouncing all the consonants.
Absolutely. What a great interview.
Yeah.
Great talk. Great talk.
We've done 3 tours. We've got 1 left.
Yep.
And then we will have conquered all of the ground, but it's playoff hockey. What a great time of year. It's fun talking to these kids.
It is.
And hearing, a little bit of tradition, a little bit of what they hear or don't hear. The the guys they think have style, who has good uniforms, who doesn't, and mascots. I mean, this is good stuff.
I loved how they called their coaches out. We haven't really gotten into that, but they called the coaches out, and knowing a couple of those guys myself, I it's hard not to laugh. But they're absolutely, players know. We always talk about the players know, and they know what's up. So, looking up here, we're seeing speaking of gritty hockey, Slovakia beating Finland 3-1 in the Olympics. I think they have 7 NHL players total on their team.
Wow.
And their goaltender, I think, plays in the AHL and most of his games in the East Coast.
Maybe it's the shorter ice.
Yeah, you're supposed to play these international games on Olympic sheets, and they're playing on sheets that I think are from maybe they got it mixed up with Olympia Stadium and not Olympic sheets.
Yeah.
So we're playing a 1950s style hockey with smaller room behind the nets and tight corners. So,
well, don't forget to tune in next week. We'll have the last of our 4 conferences within mid-states, and we'll be talking to some private schools.
Yeah, the municipal, and we've kind of every division has like their identity. And, when we talk about, St. Charles, I think gritty fits that perfectly. Suburban is just tough. Central is like just resilient. We're going to talk to some high skill kids. This is going to be this division. There's a lot of animosity between those teams.
That's good. So we're going to hear some.
So we're going to hear some chirps. We're going to hear because everybody thinks they can win. And it's a great division. So if you're around town here this weekend and you want to see some hockey and listen to your childhood mixtape being played live, Too Many Men on the Mic acoustic duo will be at Fallon's Irish Bar and Grill in Olivet on Sunday at 2:00, right around the time of puck drop for USA versus Germany in the Olympics. We'd love to see you there. Coach, anything else going on between now and then?
No, just Olympic hockey, and then there are Too Many Men on the Mic show, along with a USA Olympic hockey game. It doesn't get much better than that.
And in honor of USA Hockey kicking off tomorrow, which is or tonight, I guess, as we're talking Thursday, we're going to bring back an old interview with Bob Mancini, Senior Director of Player Development for USA Hockey. This is a great interview. And I don't know of anybody who loves coaching hockey and loves hockey more than Bob Mancini. And what a way to kick off USA Hockey in the Olympics.
The man is just fun.
Absolutely. So take it away, Grant. Let's kick it over to Bob. Everybody else, hopefully we'll see you Sunday, and go USA.